It's a measure of Plato's greatness as a philosopher that he was able to understand the true nature and the true extent of the Sophists and their challenge to traditional morality. And in fact, the single greatest statement of the sophistic challenge to traditional morality is preserved in Plato's Republic. The Republic is a dialogue in which Socrates will interact with various conversation partners in an exploration for the true nature of justice. But in the context of this conversation, Plato evokes the teachings of the Sophists, and in fact he gives them fine expression. He provides a powerful, even persuasive account of the kinds of challenges that the Sophists made to traditional morality. Now, the Republic is a dialogue. It's set at the house of an Athenian named Polemarchus, and it begins in conversation. In fact, Socrates starts by having a conversation with a very elderly man named Cephalus. And this man was wealthy. And Socrates asks him, what was the point of your wealth? What was good about the wealth that you enjoyed in your life? And the old man says, well, my wealth was good because it allowed me to be just. The fact that I was wealthy meant that I was able to avoid lying and cheating and stealing, and it allowed me to live a just life. And this actually raises a profound philosophical question that Socrates is quick to exploit. Is that what justice is? Is simply not hurting others, paying back your debts? Is justice simply remaining even with society, paying back what you've been given, and somehow refusing to hurt others? Is justice no more than simply not committing wrongs like theft, like injury? And this results in a conversation with another one of the interlocutors present at this dialogue, a man named Thrasymachus. And as you read the Republic, pay particular attention to Thrasymachus. He's an extraordinary creation of Plato, and he gives air to the challenge of the Sophists in its most radical form. And maybe you like Thrasymachus, maybe you don't. He's certainly an aggressive figure. He's a brash figure. And as he enters the conversation, he says what many readers of Plato have thought, which is, Socrates, I'm tired of all your posturing. You're pretending to know nothing. There you go again, Socrates. And Thrasymachus says, let's be honest in this conversation. Let's cut through all the fancy moral language and state things as they truly are. Justice, Thrasymachus says, is simply what is in the interest of the stronger party. That's a radical claim. He says, in fact, there is no such thing as morality. There is only self-interest. And justice is simply the names that we give to the rules that powerful people create in their own benefit. If we restate this in 21st century language, we might say, justice is simply the laws that the rich people have created so that they can milk the rest of society. Justice is simply a set of conventions. It has no real grounding. We can't say that the gods care about justice. We can't say that tradition has any truth value. There's simply self-interest, people competing in their own interest. And out of that competition, the rich people create rules so that the poor people have to obey them and that it's in their higher interest. And there is no morality. Thrasymachus gives simple expression to an amoral position, amorality. The idea that there is no morality. There simply isn't a grounding for it. There is no divine basis for it. There's no natural basis for it. Tradition is simply a set of inherited conventions that have been created by those who are rich and powerful. It's an unsettling provocation. And Plato gives air to it here precisely because he believes that the Sophists have made a serious challenge to the very idea of morality by saying that it simply does not exist.